Hey guys, I'm HP, this is Dr. Pink, and today's topic is a high-tension drop D rock guitar riff. Very complicated title for something really cool and simple. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification button, and also join the HPCrazy Guitar Academy with a free member account or a premium member account if you want to support the work which me and Dr. Pink are doing for the guitar community. So, how does this thing sound? 1, 2, 3. And so on. It's a really cool thing, and looks way harder than it is. Well, it's not so easy, and I'm gonna guide you through the clips which will be awaiting you, but this one is probably for every level. First of all, sound settings. Drop D tuning, just tune down the low E string to D. Gives this really fat and crunchy sound. I have added now on this version analog stereo delay on this one here. I'm going to switch it off now to not confuse you. But that is set on the beat, on the tempo of the song, which is 105 BPM. And when I switch it off now, and now let's get started. It's really simple, but a few things you really need to pay attention. So guys, there are a few parts in this riff which are there, and I'm going to show those ones to you, and then you can put it where you want. So on the intro I start with so that's the intro. So what are we doing here? We're playing palm muted, 8 notes, just palm, you just damp here. And you have to play those 8 notes really, da, 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 da. Okay, and then on the intro you make is a mixture between the first part and the second part. So 1 and 2 and 3, and then now power chord here on the 4th, on the 3rd, and just make a bar over 3 strings. And second time we go in the 6 till 5. And some of you might say, hey dude, these are wrong chords. Yes, they are wrong. This one is wrong, this one is wrong, but it resolves to this and this to this one here. This gives more tension to the whole thing, so that's why it's a high tension drop D rock guitar riff, because this is like whoa, then resolves and here. Okay. Then once again the first one, and now comes you play one beat, 16 notes on the damp D string, and then in direct to the power chord in the 3rd fret, and then that's the intro. Okay, so the whole thing is so that's the beginning. Okay, it's a mixture between the first and the second part. Then we enter the first part. Now we have one thing is just damped or palm muted, damped open D string, D5 power chord. Now here comes, this has to be really da, 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 da. And if you have a delay on, I'll show you, I can switch quickly. See, you have these waves coming of more da, 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 but you have to be really precise because then it comes like a whoa, you know. Okay, I'm gonna switch it off again now. So, then you just count through 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and then you set an accent probably on the second bar. On the 4 end, you just remove the damping position, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. That's a really good trick. And then on the 4th bar to F5 to G5. So let's do the first part now, plus the first part of the 1, 2 intro. Nothing to do. And now, so that was the opening phrase. On the 4th bar you make 1, 2, on the 4 end you make these 2 dead notes, 16 notes, and then you go to F5, and then the riff itself starts, which is this one here. So you have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, okay? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Oh, wait, how is it again? Yeah, sorry, I thought it was something wrong. It's 1 and then you go here in the 12th fret, damped D string, then 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then we go down here. Here, 5th fret and 7th fret. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So this one comes on 2 and this one on 3 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And then comes twice and then again this. Let's see how that works. Yo, if you want, you can add a little run here on 4, you can add a little run here, 3, 60 note run, 3, 5, and 3 pull off on 0. Then you go back up. And what you also can do to make it more intense, to make vibrators on the power chord. See, that gives more dynamics to the whole thing. Good. So let's play the whole thing. I'm going to switch on the delay again. And after that, I need the wah-wah here. I add a little goodie, the wah-wah. But first without the wah-wah. Really cool. And if you have you own a wah-wah, you can even you can also work with the wah-wah. It's also cool. Will be sound like this. There you put you zoom in the wah-wah on the chords, du-ku-ta-kwa, du-ku-ta-kwa. Then you come in with your foot. Then you have more cool stuff, okay? Good, I quickly switch off the delay again. Now we're checking the chorus. It's like the intro, a little bit. We have this figure here. We have again the 60 notes on the beat 1, then the muted 8 notes. So 1, 2, 3, and on 4, and the rest is like the intro. The same is like the intro. And that's it, basically. So we're going to play the whole thing in one row with delay now. And then we talk about adding some solos, since we only have drum and bass. It's really cool. It's a trio formation. And I'm going to show you. First the riff again. Yeah, now I added the delay as well. The wah-wah as well. Good. So that's how the riff works. Now, how do you build up a solo upon this? The best way is first slow down, pull in some soloing, and then fill up with the riff. The riff is ongoing all the time in your head, but you don't need to play it all the time. I'll show you. I'm going to play the intro and then start soloing, and we're using D minor pentatonics and we drop D. It's quite simple. Let me switch off the delay again. So here, I would just start here. Then you slide here in position 4 of the D minor pentatonics. And probably also here in position 1, but you have to avoid the low D string, but you can use it. You can use it as an open string if you want, okay? So, but first, I'll show you how you can do that. You start with the intro as an example. Give the band space. Let the band also okay, I play quite long now just to show you how I can build up the whole thing. In this case, the backing track is just drum and bass. That's really cool, because then you have to do the whole work on just one guitar. And the problem is when you play the riff, you have a full sound, but when you solo, the sound is gone. You just hang in here with one note. And to avoid this large gap, you build it up. You let the music breathe. Just let the audience listen to just drum and bass, that they hear it's only drum and bass. And then you come in just with just a few notes, not too wild stuff, and then make a pause again and just let the drum and bass do their job. And then you start building up, and probably in the second row, then you can start coming in with a riff and then going more wild. And that's really cool. I mean, it's not about licks to build up a whole thing. It's just to give the whole thing space to breathe. And I'll give you one more example. Yo. Oh, I forgot to say, but don't forget the highlight of the riff is this. From time to time you just show that you're still there with the whole form. But in between you can just leave the empty space to the band, to the rest of the band, and then you come in on those parts, and then you're gonna be the go-to guy. And so on. Okay? That's the way you build up the whole thing. And then you can keep this whole thing going on. And this is really cool. Yo guys, that was the high tension drop D rock guitar riff. As I already said, it's really simple to play. But when it comes to music, simplicity is never really an argument, because music is a perfect expression of a perfect moment. So if you play one note, just this, you need to feel when it has to be played, or if you just play it. You need to feel when it's played. I'm not really a fan of playing licks, you know, because licks is not feeling. Licks is just repeating what you learned and put it in a situation where your mind probably thinks it works, but if you feel a lick in the moment, then it's okay. But mostly you can hear when somebody just plays licks without feeling the music, or if somebody just plays 2 notes and feels the music. And that's what I really want to encourage you guys to do. So with something like that, it's really simple, but you really also this, enjoy it. And enjoy the changement, even it's only 2 chords, enjoy that the changement comes and make a party out of it. You know, that's what is music all about. It doesn't have to be complicated. I mean, some can play complicated, but yeah, it's a personal view. Anyhow, one more to say. If you want to download the tabs plus this cool backing track I created for you guys, it's available in the HPCrazy Guitar community. Please join there with a free member account. But in order to download the backing track plus the tabs, you need a premium member account, and this way you support the work which me and Dr. Pink are doing for the guitar community. And even if you're not a regular user of the HPCrazy Guitar community, please make a regular payment to support the work. All these little amounts of subscriptions make the thing working, you know, guys. Good, that's all me and Dr. Pink are having to say. See you guys.